he stay dropping them bangers.
Use that poker, don't let nobody see you, man. Too much mud, sipping on junk to reap, man. Scroll through pictures of myself, gotta face my demons, man. If no one knows, I'm doing myself.
What is up, YouTube? It is showtime and I'm back with yet again another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be going over the highly requested how to blitz people video. So for those of you guys out there who do not know what a blitz is initially a running steal. It is a very important tip or thing you must know how to do, especially as a center. And that's what we're going to be going over today. It's not too hard, and I feel like a lot of you guys are going to enjoy it. Shout out to the guy who requested this video, and I did promise this video a little while back. But before we get started, as usual, I want to ask you guys to please do like the video, comment if you have any questions, any suggestions, or you just want to leave any positivity, and also subscribe. Hit the post notification bell so anytime I post a video, you guys do get the notification. And nonetheless, we can get straight into today's video on how to blitz people on NBA 2K22. So before I actually show you guys how to do it, there's some things and some tips that are definitely going to help you guys do it at a much higher rate. So I'm in my stats right now, and as you guys can see, your steal rating is a very, very, very important thing. It's basically the #1 thing you need when it comes on to you trying to blitz. So steal, you guys got to have a decent to good steal rating. I'd say a really good steal is a 90+. That's when you know you have a really good steal. Anything between I say 80 and 90 is a good steal, and then anything lower than 80 is okay. It's just okay. As you guys can see, my center build has a 90 steal, which really helps me. Another thing that's going to help you guys is the speed. Now when you're blitzing, you have to run, and if you don't end up getting the blitz, sometimes you might have to run back down to play the lob or to recover on the double team. So speed is definitely going to help you when it comes on to speed and acceleration. So just your running in general is going to help you with your blitz. So the faster you are, the better you're going to be able to blitz. The more unpredictable your blitz is going to be, so you'll just have a better all-around blitz game. So those are just some things you guys want to have in mind before you guys actually start learning how to blitz. Or for those of you guys who already know how to, speed is definitely going to help you do it at a much more efficient rate than someone who doesn't have as much speed. Now we also have to go over something else that can be very important. So there are 2 badges I'd say in specific that are really going to help you guys blitz game. First is pickpocket. I only use it on silver, and it works great on silver. If you are a lock, I suggest you use it on Hall of Fame, because you should be having it on Hall of Fame as a lockdown. But for centers out there watching this video, pickpocket silver is all you need. If you have the extra badges or you don't use any of these other ones that I'm using, feel free to use a Hall of Fame. That's cool. It's pretty cheesy on Hall of Fame. It's really good on Hall of Fame. Use it anywhere between silver and Hall of Fame. So you can use silver, gold, or Hall of Fame. All 3 work very well. Another badge that's going to help you guys is Menace. Menace is a very good badge. It's kind of like a trapper, but it also works more than just for trapping. It gives you more bumps, and I find it much easier for me to be able to blitz people, double team, all that stuff when I have the Menace badge on. So those are 2 of the main badges that are really going to help you guys when it comes on to you guys being able to blitz. Another badge I'm going to quickly throw in there is Hustler. Sometimes I'll go for the blitz and the ball kind of like, I don't necessarily get the strip, like I poke it loose, and Hustler is going to help you grab the ball when the ball is loose. So it gives you the ability to have a nose for the ball. So if you poke the ball and it's kind of flying out of bounds or in an area where it's hard to get it or to pick it up, Hustler is going to help you with that. So I'm pretty much going to say those are the 3 badges that are definitely going to help you when it comes on to you guys being able to blitz people. So I'm pretty sure that's the only really tips I have. Maybe I'll throw this one in there. If you guys find that you guys have a low steal and blitzing is a lot harder for you, you guys can come to the boost. So go on your phone and then buy steal boosts. You guys can buy 10, you guys can buy 1, doesn't matter. Buy as much as you need. Steals are needed. So if you guys want that extra steal ability, I would even buy 2. I only have a 90 steal, so this is going to increase your steal ability for 10 games. If you do buy it, this one increases it for 1. I would definitely recommend buying boosts. There's nothing wrong with buying boosts. Definitely do it. And with that being said, we can kind of get into the actual tutorial aspect of how to blitz in NBA 2K22. So now that we've kind of gone over the things and some requirements you guys will need to meet in order for you guys to perform the blitz, I'm going to show you guys how to actually do it and have on-screen clips of me performing a blitz. So before we even get into it, I'm just going to give you guys kind of a further explanation. It's literally a running steal. So how I think about it is, if I see a screen, or even if not a screen, if you're playing sides, usually your lockdown will be playing on one side. So I try to play the opposite side. So say the guard is dribbling left and my lock is kind of running to the left, I'll run to the opposite side. So when the guard who's dribbling decides to left right cheese and change directions, I meet him there and I just literally press square. It's literally that easy. Now blitzing looks a lot harder than people make it seem to be, but it's literally a run and press square once. You don't even have to spam square. As I mentioned earlier in the video, badges like pickpocket and menace are definitely going to help you when performing a blitz. Now when you're doing a blitz, sometimes you'll run into an animation where you get a reach and foul. Like I noticed I've been getting perfect blitz animations, but I won't necessarily actually get the steal, which is kind of weird. But the higher your pickpocket is, the higher your steal rating is. And also another thing that affects your steals that people do not mention is your body type. If you have the slight body type, you're going to get a lot more steals than your average person, and I do believe in that's a fact. Like body shape does play a factor. So slight people have longer arms. That's why if you're making any lock builds, and all the locks I play with, they're all slight because you get more steals. I have a slight center and I noticed I was getting more steals when I was using him. But yeah, sometimes I get reach in animations, but it's basically just playing someone's side. So once again, it's literally running to someone's side so that when the guard decides to go to his hand, switch hands and dribble, you're already there and you press square. So it's literally that simple. It isn't any more complicated than that. And another type of blitz, like I don't necessarily get blitzes the same way every time. Like there's another way I kind of blitz people that's not really a blitz, but it kind of is to me. Like for example, say someone gets the rebound over me, I literally will run at them and just spam square and I'll get a lucky steal sometimes. I have a video that I'm going to be dropping soon of how to hawk. Hawking is very important. If you guys don't understand the term hawk, it's an important term in the 2K community. It basically means someone who's just on it everywhere. They're everywhere, all over the court, playing defense, just hawking. You know, they know how to play the best defense. They're in the way of every steal, in the way of every passing lane. You're just everywhere. So I'm going to teach you guys how to become a hawk in 2K22. I'm probably going to drop that one in next week, maybe 2 weeks, but that's going to be a good video and it's going to relate to kind of what we're going over in today's video. But once again, blitzing, it really doesn't require a lot of instruction, and I don't like giving too many instructions because then it may be hard for you guys to comprehend and understand, and it may make it sound harder than it needs to be. So once again, with the blitz, play on the opposite side of the defender. Figure out the opposite side of the offensive player, sorry. So say he has the ball in the left hand and he's already being guarded on that left side, meet him at the right side. So when he does decide to change hands, you're literally there. Once you guys have kind of figured out what side he likes to get on and you've came up to that side, the minute he dribbles into that side, you literally press square once and then you guys can go ahead, run in fast break, get your little dunk off. Boom, it's that simple. It's a great way to play defense. I wouldn't always go for it. Another very important thing, you guys have to have good judgment when going for blitz, because sometimes you won't get it. Some guards know how to beat it and then you're out of the play and it's an easy bucket for either them because they can ISO again, or they just give up the ball to the center and then get a quick two. So having good judgment, I feel like the best time to use sides I know the best time to use blitz is off a screen, because if the opposing center sets a screen to the left, the guard is gonna dribble left, and your lock is obviously going to acknowledge that, play the left side. But once he notices the left side is being played, the opposing guard is going to come back to the right side, and you meet him there, boom, steal every time. So you guys got to have the IQ to know when a blitz is needed, when you guys can kind of use it. Once again, I think screens is where it's easiest, but if you're playing sides, it's great to use too. If you're kind of baiting, like you're in between the center and the guard, kind of baiting for the lob, it's still great to use, but you guys just have to reassure yourself that you guys know when to use it, because you don't want to give up unneeded baskets. You also got to know, look at the score, know when you can blitz. Personally, I wouldn't really go for a blitz if I'm down, because that's a good way. If you don't get the blitz, you will give up a point in the paint. So if you're up by at least 2, 3, any more than that, I'd say if you're up 3 or 2, yeah, that's when I'd probably go for a blitz. But anyways guys, that is all for today's video, guys. I hope the explanation wasn't too much for you guys or too long. I try to keep it short, simple, and sweet, and do the best I can for you guys to easily understand everything I'm kind of saying and for you guys to get it. So once again, if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. If you guys did like video and you guys want more videos just like this one, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys follow the video step by step if you guys really want this method to work very well for you guys. I think I did a good job, so I hope you guys kind of understand everything. Once again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.